Getting started in WeVideo, first you want to go to your dashboard and select WeVideo 0365. Once you're signed in with your Microsoft credentials, it'll take you to your main teacher dashboard. Here you can see you have a classroom option or a classic option. Today we're going to look at the classroom option. So select classroom. You can always go back to classic up here at the drop-down menu. When you've selected your classroom, you want to add a new class. Create a class and give it a name. I'm going to call this one My Testing Class. Now you have an option to add a section or a period or a grade level if you have multiple classes. Select Create and you'll see your class generated right here. You can see the number of students that are enrolled in it. And if you click to enter that class, you're given an introductory assignment. You can see that this is a draft, so students don't have access yet. This is a nice feature to create an assignment and work on it a little bit till it's right before you publish it. Right here, you can review progress and see how many students have turned in their assignments. In this class, you can also view as a student to see what your students are seeing. Today, I'm going to create a new assignment. I want to give it a title. This is my test assignment, and I want to give it a description. Create a video to introduce yourself. It's important when I'm creating these that I give specific directions, like include 2 transitions and pieces of media. I want to have recordings, anything that I'm going to grade my students on. I want to make sure that they have that in their directions right here. You can also add hyperlinks for examples or anything you would like. Now that I have my title and my details, I want to know whether this is an individual assignment or if I want students to team up. I have the option to create multiple teams for my students to work together. I want to set a due date and time. And for most assignments, that might be enough. But if I have specific media that I want my students to have, I have this Add Media bin. Here I can pull from my OneDrive or from my stock media. I can add things like videos, audio, images. I can look at different backgrounds for themes, and each has a drop-down menu to show you a little bit more. These are for the things that I want my students to have that will be similar, so that it'll be built right into the assignment. I'm going to select a piece of video and add it. Now in that assignment, students have that piece of media. If I go to projects, I can see all of the projects that I've created or projects that my students have added me to. It's important that they name them something that's easy to find, such as their initials. But I'm going to call this one First Project Marking Period 1. You can see now the title has changed, but I have a search option here because I have a lot of projects, so it makes it easy for me to find the ones I'm looking for. So now I have an assignment, but I don't have any students. So go to your class, in this case our testing class, and select People. You can see that I'm listed as the teacher in this class, but there's an option right here to add a link. When I select this, I'm given 2 links. One for my students, which is the top one here, and then one if I have a co-teacher that I want to add to this class. Simply copy this and then send it to your students.